That's a big ass jump. So, you know, anyway, um, I said, fuck that pill. And I was like, now I've been taking that pill for a minute, right? So I said, fuck that pill. I'm off of it. You know, I don't care if the doctor was going to let me get off of it or not get off of it. I'm off this shit or whatever. I couldn't even do it. So anyway, um, uh, so I'm on, I can't even name all the pills, like Norvez, Crestor, that's for cholesterol. Now I'm gonna get to that one too. Uh, I have Metropolar, I'm on latex. I don't know. I'm just on so many pills. It don't make no sense. I remember talking to my doctor. I'm like, taking all these pills, can I overdose or whatever? And, she said no, but the shit's scary when you take so many pills and then you hear motherfuckers dying left or right from an overdose from pills. Damn, fuck, I'm off dry. Hold on. So anyway, yeah, so now I'm on a whole bunch of pills. I told my doctor that I took myself off cholesterol, clonidine, I told her why. So now I'm straight, taking all my medicines and everything. Now, I got another problem. This shit is real depressing, dog, this whole situation. Because it has so much happen to me. You just gotta be, I feel like I'm a strong-minded person. I gotta be. Because for all this shit to go on a day-to-day basis, it's crazy. And I'm talking about people like me that's in the same situation. Like, this shit is real. Like, motherfuckers dying because their kidneys failing and blood pressures is high than a bitch. And, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is real serious. I feel like I'm a good dude. I look after everybody. When you need it, I'm there. I'm not just no fucked up person, an evil person that's just going around gang banging and shit like that. But I will defend myself, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I don't look for trouble. So it's like, I felt like I'm a good dude. But hey, I look out for people and just give people shit when I feel like they down. You know, just trying to do the right thing. But anyway, that's when you sick, at like me, like people like me, you tend to think like, damn, what did I do? And I ain't talking about the motherfuckers that's out here doing bad and shit like that, because I already know in their head they gonna think like, damn, I just killed that nigga, and I'm in this situation. That's probably why. Or damn, I just robbed him. So that's why they're gonna think like that. You know what I mean? But when you not on the tip like that, but like talking about that severe, you tend to think like, damn, what did I do? Was it because I used to be, I changed a lot. Once I had my son and whatever, he 5 now. When he was a baby, I made a choice to change my whole life around, because I ain't want to be like these bum ass niggas out here, not taking care of their kids and not that. They never been in my blood. You know what I mean? I spoiled the shit out of both of my kids. So it's like, and I probably do that because my pops was never around. And I know how it feels like to have a pops around, and mom's mom and pops, grams and pops. You know what I mean? And they try to give you a world, because my childhood was perfect without them. I can't even, and it's sad because I learned some from the streets and I learned a lot from my moms. And shit, look at me now. I ain't got no complaints, no nothing other than my situation. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my moms and grands, because, they did a hell of a job raising me, and they gave me the world as best as they could. Shit, it was hard. We was poor as fuck, struggling just like everybody else. Mom's working through, not one, not two, but 3 fucking jobs to support all of us. Me, my twin sister, and my older sister. You know what I mean? So she the true definition of a hustler to me, so I love her to death and I'd do anything for her. But anyway, not to get off the subject, let's get back on the subject. So, I'm sitting up there, I'm taking Crestor or whatever. Now I say Crestor is for cholesterol, right? So I'm sitting, months pass. Now my fucking jaw is locking up. I'm talking, And every time I talk, I'm like just, what's up? I ain't doing nothing. And my shit'll fucking lock up. Like, what the fuck is going on with me now? Then I either be writing or, whatever, just sitting there, and my hands are cramping. They'll lock up. However, they'll just lock up. Then I will always get I couldn't move my toes. You know, like till this day. Because I get to that anyway. I kept getting Charlie horses back to back and everything. So again, I talked to my moms about it. Because she know a lot about that shit, and she could just pinpoint what is what. So she was like, look up. After I told her all my medicines that I was on again, she said, look up Crestor. Tell me why, motherfucking Crestor, which is a cholesterol thing, because they gave it to me because they said my cholesterol is not high, but it's elevated. That bullshit. So anyway, so they say that can cause you to lock up, your skin to turn dark, meaning you have not your skin, but you have dark spots everywhere. I think it says something about your hair. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, because now, if you can see, I'm kind of rough right now. I gotta, cut my shit. But anyway, I know you probably can't see it, but I got literally gold hair, all right here, lining, right here in the corner. It's too dark for you to see. Right here in the corner, and all right here. In my head, I got gold hair and gray hair from that shit. Come on now, I'm young as hell. What the fuck? So anyway, so I took myself off that shit. Now look, I had to stay in the hospital for a week again, cause my doctor put me on this one medicine. It's called lisinopril. It's an ACE inhibitor. So I take that shit. Listen, I take that shit one day. I finally got to the hospital. I take that shit I take that shit that day that I got to the hospital. So we driving to go pick up my older sister, right? Cause my mom's and shit picked me up. So we driving to go pick up my older sister or whatever. And I'm taking it. And then my throat and my lips feeling funny. Like I said, I already got some big ass lips. It's a real tip. Right? So we driving and my lips just plopping down. And every time I talk, that bitch will wobble. So, on some real shit, will wobble. So I'm looking like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And then I'm rubbing my throat because that shit feeling weird. So my shit, I get my phone, I turn the camera on because I have an iPhone. And the camera has a view where you can, for people who don't know, have a view where you can either turn it towards the front part or you can flip it around and it make it look like I'm doing right now. So, bear with me, people. I'm going through a lot right now. So anyway, so I turn the camera on. I look, dude. My motherfucking lip is so fucking huge. You remember I think the movie called The Nutty Professor, when he first was turning his lip, just plopped down. My shit was so fucking huge, dog. Matter of fact, I got a picture of it. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I still got the picture. I think it still exists, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys the picture if I still have it at the end of the video, right? So anyway, if I don't, then it won't be there. But anyway, so my lip was so fucking huge, both of them, to the point where I couldn't even talk. Like my lips was, I don't even know how to explain it. My lips were so fucking big, I swear, and I couldn't even talk. But check this out, this is a scary thing. Now remember I told you I almost died before. So, and I mean on some real shit, not just because the niggas say, oh shit, I almost died, like being funny. No, I really fucking almost died with my blood pressure. That's what they said. So anyway, so this time whatever, my lips so big, so they pick on my sister, and we going to the hospital now. This is a long ass ride. You gotta remember, I stay in fucking Detroit. So I'm all the way in Detroit, and my sister worked all the way in fucking where was she working at? Out in Allen Park. Was it Allen Park? Well, she was working at out there somewhere or whatever. And it's not that far, but shit, it's like 15 to 20 to 25 minutes or whatever, depending on traffic and how you driving. So that means let's say let's do the lowest. Let's say 15. That's 15 minutes there, and 15 minutes back to the hospital or whatever, because I was going to Harper. So no, at that time I was going to receiving, whatever. So I get there, whatever, and they see me and they're like, what did he take? What happened? They told me Lisinopril. So they, hurry up. They like, oh, hurrying up, trying to give me I forgot what it was, but they hurry up and try to give it to me and all that other stuff, whatever. And I'm nervous because I'm wondering why they tripping so bad. And they said that if they ain't give me that shot right away, I would have died because my throat would have fucking closed up on me. That's what it was about to happen. Because I told them, first it goes to your lips, to your tongue, or whatever. And they said you can swallow your tongue, but from your lips to your tongue to your throat, or whatever. So my lips was one that was already done. My tongue started feeling funny. My throat started feeling funny too. And they told me, basically they had to give me the shot right then and there or whatever, or I would have died. Because my throat would have closed up or I would have swallowed my tongue. That's the second time I almost died. Actually, it was the third time because I got hit by a car when I was young as fuck on some real shit. And fucked my knees up, so my knees kind of bent out. I went through so much in my life, man. Anyway, my knees kind of bent out. So, like, I flew up in the air and I got hit hard, too. I flew up in the air and I was rolling and stopped. And I stayed there for a minute looking up at the sky like, damn, am I dead? Or whatever. And then the lady who hit me, and this is the thing, it wasn't a newer brand, it was an old school. And if y'all know anything about old school cars, they all metal. These new shits is just plastic. All this shit is plastic. It ain't shit. But this shit's all metal. So nothing is fucking that shit up unless you hit it hard or whatever. Now let me tell you how hard she hit me. To the point where her front fucking part was dent. In an old school, in a Cadillac. Dent. Real shit. From my knees. So anyway, I look up and I realize, like, am I dead? And I guess I kind of laid there for a minute because the lady was probably in her car, shocked as fuck. So I try to get up and I can't move at all. So here she come, picking me up or whatever, and she's trying to carry me, and literally my legs dragging. So I mean, clearly I knew I was alive by now, and my legs driving. And the fucked up thing is, it was hurting so bad, but I couldn't move them. So I'm like, I'm in my head fucked up because I'm thinking like, damn, I'm fucking paralyzed. I can't even move my legs. I mean, you know how it feels to be able to walk your whole life. I'm in middle school. I went to Dewey, whatever, right across the street from the projects. I went to Dewey. That's on Martin Luther King or whatever. So now it's some other school like music or something or some shit. But anyway, yeah, my shit literally, like, this is my knees, right? My shit bent back all the way and popped like that as I was flying through the air or whatever, when she hit me, I mean, or whatever. So now I got lumps in my legs, whatever, and like I said, I thought I was paralyzed or whatever, and eventually I had to learn how to walk and all that other stuff. So I wasn't paralyzed, but I was just fucked up. And the only thing that was real bad is I broke my arm too. I was in middle school, so let me not go back in the past and bring this shit back up. So anyway, about my situation now. So anyway, this shit irritating as hell.